Sweep on the desk for Space Station. It's bright.
Favorites as well. 70% of the chat believes in Space Station. Furious fans are awake and active, but there are so many North Americans rallying here behind Space Station. The game is ready, folks. The
oh my god.
Locked in. Forward. Are you
Listen to that crowd.
Let's get up and get loud, folks. This is it. The Big Cats here in Panther City, adventuring into the final frontier. A new world intercontinental battle to keep the dream alive. No lives left. It's time for Furia versus SSD.
Ladies and gentlemen, you better buckle up because this next match is an absolute roller coaster. Elimination series of the World Championship between Space
Let me see if
Station
that makes it any better.
and Furia.
A little bit. Alright.
Game one on Manfield.
I can't really fix the lighting. It's unfortunately just gonna have to be like this.
Second elimination match. It's our last elimination match of the day. The last team to be eliminated before Championship Sunday. Hawks are going to lob one up, looking in the direction of LJ. Try to drop it down in an available spot. Still there.
Oh, Chicago.
Chicago's slow shot sent away by Drafinio.
Already starting off a lot of speed that we're seeing out of Space Station Gaming. No Fury are going to come out and try to beat you to the ball, but LJ had a good pre-shot.
Oh, that's just too high. Oh my god.
Space Station so quick as they try to make sure Fury don't get going early.
They changed speeds a lot too there. Of course, Chicago with the little soft floater and then more of a rocket towards the crossbar. Still got to get it on target. And of course, past the defense. That's been easier said than done for most teams, except against Furia here because, well, they've already lost a couple series today. That's how they ended up as the 5th seed and in this elimination matchup.
And you got to be careful if you are Fury. I mean, thinking about that, 2 back-to-back losses on stage, not necessarily good for the mental. They have to dig deep if they want to stay alive here at this stage of the game.
Kind of works out pretty well for them, though. You lose 2 matches this late into the World Championship back-to-back. Still got a shot at winning the whole thing. That's what this new format has done. For those teams that got into the tiebreakers, lost, unable to follow the play after the bump. Here goes Yan all the way at the back. He's got a full tank though. He's giving that one away to LJ just about.
Alright, I'm just gonna turn it off the background.
Not much threatening
I
outside
think.
kind of early blast out of Chicago.
I don't know. I don't think it really matters too much. I might just, yeah, I'll keep it off. Oh, Drafinio starting us off. Okay. I'll keep it on though. I mean, I just can't do anything about the lighting, unfortunately. I don't have proper blinds for blocking out the light like that, so yeah.
To reach this level, to be an elite team on the world stage, you can't just have one guy who's a scorer. You can't just have one guy who's the assist man. And this Furia squad demonstrates that perfectly. Now Yan with 9 goals, 9 assists. Drafinio, 13 and 13 of his own. Just a well-balanced attack out of the demons from South America.
Initially, I was a little concerned because it felt like Furia, they were kind of giving the ball away a lot, but when they go with those off-ball plays and throw off Space Station Gaming, who seem pretty comfortable in rotation, sometimes you can find a little gap in the defense. They did it initially, but still a 1-goal game, still time for Space Station Gaming to get the wheels going.
Into the second half now, though, and it's Furia on the attack.
Oh, yeah!
And scores!
He went from an off-ball play to right on top of this one. Got the glue. Look at that. Got the dodge. Great follow-up. LJ just couldn't track it.
I mean, like,
Out of a nightmare situation.
they wake up, but
still plenty of game to go.
realistically, they shouldn't win.
With the best of 7s, and of course the benefit of a timeout that Sad Jr. would have in his pocket. As Hawkser just skies one up, and everybody just waits to see what Drafinio had up his sleeve. Drafinio again, Try to center, this time repelled again. LJ is way downfield.
Oh.
And nobody else able to dive in quite that far.
We saw LJ again earlier on in this game kind of go for a little bit of a pre-jump on an initial pass. As right now, we got a good trying to set up Chicago. Dives in for this, and here comes a counterattack.
That's not good.
They were looking for the pinch between the cars, but just couldn't execute. Now here's Lost. He's been so phenomenal all event, but not even him. Get past SSG's defense right now. Time ticking down. SSG are struggling to hold on to possession, though. Furia just playing around them.
Yeah, look at how much boost they're burning just to try and get a touch that ultimately doesn't accomplish a whole lot. Now they at least have the ball on the right half of the field. Can they get anything towards the net again like they did in the first 30 seconds? Chicago holding through the air. Lost got a piece of it. Trufino will have full boost and possession for at least a moment. It just doesn't seem like SSG are able to threaten. They've got to hold this possession for a little bit longer, try to wear down Furia, maybe starve them out. They do have Lost and Trufino kind of tangled up in the corner, but still.
Hoxer got that touch. That was a goal for sure. Oh my god. The power that these guys are throwing at each other right now is incredible. Whoa.
Here, can Chicago line up the double free backboard?
Yes, he can! He can line up the double. Fucking hell. Oh my god.
And the defense could not react.
Jesus.
Reed's got him within one.
Let me try and move myself back a
out of
bit.
SSG throughout this tournament. Do they have another in them?
Chicago, he's also been playing phenomenally over the course of this tournament. 72% goal participation out of him. Makes a stop there defensively. If he continues on this performance, I mean, that's exactly what SSG need. LJ, though, in the race, can he get there? He does get there first, but Lost still able to get the 50 out. And you can see Hoxer not able to read it, so Chicago's got to play defense there. Went a little early, but LJ able to track it down.
Pioneers fans know all too well how quickly SSG can erase a deficit. Down to 15 seconds. And giving chase. He waits, and LJ actually let it go by, so Hoxer will take charge. And maybe that little hesitation out of Furia cost him. Only 7 seconds, though.
Lost.
Targeting. So no,
Jesus.
jumped. Furia's got
oh my god.
Mercy. And this will drop down to Chicago, down to the ground.
All right, Furia take game 1.
It's going to be a big boost to Furia. Both teams have their star players, but it's the ones who are in support who are making a name for themselves this event.
Yeah, Lost came into that game with 19 goals in the tournament. He's the leading scorer of any of these 6 players. He ended with 19. No assist on either of those Furia goals, by the way. So, been a couple of solo efforts that sink SSG in game 1. What do they have for an encore here at Forbidden Temple? That shot's going to sail high. Yan over there, though, stole some boost from Spacestation. Now Lost in retreat mode as he will let Trufino jump in. And Yan take charge. He's trying to line up a double of his own. And he's
Bro, you can't really count them out, even if they've lost 2 games in a row.
You know you can't give him a free back. You got to put a hand up. And zip you go, it's in your neck. Great goal there from Yan. Furia start in front again.
Another early goal from Furia. And once again, Space Station starting off on the back foot. They had a couple good looks early in game 1, and then the well ran dry. They just succumbed to all that pressure from Furia. Has to be a much different story here, or they're probably going to burn a timeout.
Jesus
Christ. Puzzle in the next 4 minutes.
Furia have had plenty of time on this stage to kind of get things settled here. And this is a little bit of the best that they've looked today. Lots of fighting in series here, but SSG.
I'm on Space Station.
Settled a bit more. Now it's just about opening up those goal-scoring opportunities. So a big demo from Chicago, and he's on top of the ball, trying to get Lost off of it. Has Hoxer in assist available, but again, still there tracking, clearing it out.
It's not looking good. They can't really get anything good.
Furia half the field, and that's even worse because neither had much boost, and if Furia is able to get a clean clear, wide open net on the other side. SSG's got to be very, very careful not to repeat that mistake. As this will drop down towards Trufino.
Oh my god.
Save. But watch the follow-up from guys like Lost. Yan waiting as well, and the ball never gets across midfield.
Problem is LJ's trying to do so much to get past everyone, but because his teammates like aren't really there, it's just him. Whoa. That was pretty close though.
Hawks are trying to apply some pressure. Now goes to Chicago, who gets a chance to solo. You see LJ, he's turning up mid, he's cutting in. But he can't go for that one just yet. Defense is a little locked down here on the Furia side.
Wait a minute. That wasn't good.
Attack mode.
Well, for Furia.
Every time they go for the ball, they burn almost all of their boosts. Doesn't really lend itself to.
Oh, the pop up. Okay, Hawks got there. Jesus.
For Furia, so the opportunities, they're there. They're presenting themselves for both sides. Only one.
God damn. Score. Starting to get a little worried now.
And Graffinho just lob it at the net. Hey, good things have happened for Furia when they just kind of give that token shot for the defense to make a mistake on.
Yeah, they know SSG getting a little aggressive on their offensive pushes. You're starting to see everybody in that upper half. So now they're trying to take advantage, see if they can get a bump or just boost steals so they can be low boost. And if you can strike harder on the counterattack. Here's another pass play. Graffinho not able to get it, so Lost will take control. Can he get this one center? It's denied by Hoxer. Spacestation Gaming still fighting, but they have come up empty.
Come on, man.
Not able to get anything going in game 2.
Time still winding down and Spacestation running out of time. This is about where Furia
minute and a half left. Come on.
Game away, and then suddenly
that's a good. Oh, that was a good start.
Hoxer got LJ waiting in support. He's gonna take it himself. And just can't get that ball down. LJ just ranging back.
Come on.
The spot at midfield, able to slow down Furia. Is it enough to fend them off? It is for now.
SSG got to make the most of this, but you can tell they are waiting.
Oh my God.
Sometimes they get caught too far forward, then they have to rotate back, just completely killing the offensive play. If that third man is a little bit deeper, they can stay in front, keep the play going. But again, they are down. They need to push for a little bit of extra resources to go forward.
50 seconds. Come on, you still got time. Just don't rush it, but also actually score. So please don't go too slow. LJ. Oh, come on, that was so close.
And thwarts what would have been another scoring opportunity. Now Spacestation kind of jumbled up in their own zone.
Hoxer to LJ, and no, he needed that bump on Graffinho, but he didn't get it. Oh.
It's been a recipe for success for Furia.
I mean, we saw this earlier as well. I mean, when I believe it was
Come on.
Vitality were taking out the event. It was just Zen.
Come on, man.
Not get on the ball too often. There's a chance there, but blocked away. It's just Furia.
10 seconds. Last 0 second goal. We got this. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, and he's trying to clip right now. Oh, get there! LJ! Oh, but he got it. Oh, God damn it. Yes.
Now, it's not their first time in a playoffs at a
I believe, but they're making me worry.
Now it's time to execute.
This is the team that people have
Come on, Spacestation. Show us what you got.
Claim that number 2 spot in North America. Well, being the second best anywhere just means you're the first not.
Why is it so much bigger now?
Take that next step. They've got to find a way back against Furia first and foremost. There goes Chicago. Over to LJ, working a little bit better as a team out of the zone. And LJ probably relieved just to get a couple touches on the ball after he was just completely starved out in game 2.
Come on. Come on.
Waiting for the right moment. SSG a little bit more further back in terms of rotations, not sending too many forward. Trying to get control of the ball. Good speed there by LJ. He's trying to force Yan to get it cleared out. And you can see it going right back to Hoxer, who's able to meet Yan. Play 150. Good first 50, good second 50, but he's out of boost.
Oh, yeah, no
trying
boost.
to see if he can pre-jump Graffinho,
Damn.
but played it right over his head.
Well, Chicago doesn't have much.
Bang.
It was just kind of a decoy there
close
for
from
LJ to
LJ.
take over instead. But now,
Hoxer still has no boost. Holy shit.
Very little boost. And Yan up to
Gives
the
that guy
heavens.
some
What does he
boost,
have up
bro.
his sleeve? Nothing. And everybody just flopping around like fish.
Right.
It's a little awkward. I mean,
What the fuck is going on?
Couldn't go. So now the ball just kind of
They just called a timeout and they look even worse than they did before it.
They cannot let another opportunity like that happen. There's the pass cut out though. It'll be a raise down field.
Oh, Lost is scoring that, isn't he? Oh. But Yan is following it.
Oh. Save there as Yan had the follow-up. Now Grafino near the target. Another thrown in front.
No.
Another save out of Chicago and Space Station Gaming. That is not the half of the field